from my first school play when I, popped out on stage as Cinderella's evil stepsister. A lot of the other parents went to my parents immediately, like, we're gonna see her in Hollywood one day.
Well, I'm so honored to have the opportunity to sit and chat with you. And first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on leading a project that's powerful and meaningful. Golden Globe winner, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oscar nominated, a historical
Feels like
nomination.
you're talking about
at
somebody
that.
else.
Yeah, but you know what? If I could encourage you as a new friend, take it all in, because it's deserving. And I think your work has made so many people think, so many people feel, so many people start conversations.
Good.
So you deserve to feel as good as you feel today.
Thank you.
I remember watching and listening to the words that you offered to the crew when you guys wrapped filming.
Yeah.
And you said it was either a job or a calling at that time. So now that some time has gone by, do you feel like you've answered a calling?
I suppose, it's an internal calling, but it's one that's been able to survive and sustain because my community has upheld it for so long. My parents have encouraged it. I think it also is of great benefit to acknowledge that it's an incredibly hard thing to be an actor, and it's a gift when you get to make it a job. But it can continue to feel like a calling if you have people that are constantly telling you to keep going and that you're good at it. And I was just, from my first school play when I, popped out on stage as Cinderella's evil stepsister, and the crowd went wild, just laughing. Everybody, a lot of the other parents went to my parents immediately, like, oh, we're gonna see her in LA one day, we're gonna see her in Hollywood one day. And that's just kind of true of being Blackfeet and where I come from. People are just constantly being seen, and you're reinforced for who you are as an individual from early childhood. And as your personality develops, as your gifts start coming out, then you immediately feel this sense of belonging and communal reinforcement, and that makes the community stronger.
For sure.
So I think when I was speaking about acting being a calling or a job or whatever, it's I think what's sustaining me is kind of that sense of it being a calling from that perspective.
Right. I know you don't do this for the accolades, but to think about, stepping out as Cinderella's wicked sister, and then, that picture that went viral.
Oh yeah, me and Josh.
Right?
Yep.
How does it feel to actually, get this recognition?
I mean, you can't really anticipate it.
Right.
It just it happens. You have dreams that exist up here, and then, and then you have your reality that's this, that's what you can actually see. So it's a very in the moment thing. But I think what's been feeling the most remarkable about it is how my community owns this moment too.
Right.
And that makes it feel manageable. It feels, having these monikers, all of these things that I can add to my name now, it almost doesn't feel like it's me because it hasn't fully sunk in yet. But when it does take on meaning, and when I can feel it, when I can feel the celebratory nature of it, is because I'm seeing that reflected, not just in Blackfeet community, but the Osage reaction at the Globes. There was a watch party and people leapt to their feet.
That.
Yeah,
That's gotta feel so good.
It did, and it's it felt good, not just because it felt like it was that love shining on me. It was a triumphant shared moment for that community that so many of the people in that room were in the film or shaped the film, had family members in the film, or and feel such ownership over it. And, every category we were nominated in, people were cheering for.
Right.
And, the win felt like a win for everybody.
What I want to actually ask you is, I found out that you were actually in Oklahoma for the Oscar nomination. Was that done on purpose, and was that the best place to be to find that information out?
Yeah, a bit, yeah. I mean, I'd had a few days off anyway, and Jason Isbell was playing in Oklahoma City. He and I became friends making the film and have maintained a friendship. So I was going to Oklahoma to watch his show anyway. And then I just decided that it'd be best if I stuck around until Tuesday. Because when the film premiered in Los Angeles, I was in Osage County. I was on the Osage Reservation. And I went out to Grey Horse to like kind of have my own celebration of the film opening. So I was like, if I can't be on a red carpet under a marquee in LA tonight, I'm going to go to another marquee, get my photo there. And so I felt like if this historic nomination does manifest on Tuesday, I want to be as close to Molly as I can be, because it's really about her and it's about this community. And I FaceTimed my parents, but it felt like it would be an impactful moment for all of us anyway, but there was something about the idea of just going home and like having only a family celebration and being far away, being so far away from Osage County that just felt wrong to me. So it was kind of a decision that was made in the moment to stay.
It was a good one.
Thank you.
You just mentioned Molly. And since Molly isn't just a character, I know you did all that you could in terms of preparation and research so that you could tell this story properly. How much of Lily did you bring to Molly? And will there be Molly living on through you?
That's a great question. I mean, the Lily that I brought to it wasn't this Lily.
Okay.
The Lily that helped shape Molly really was the legacy of treating another family's matriarch with the same level of care and thoroughness that I would expect an actress to treat my grandmother with if she were playing her.
Yeah.
And one thing that really struck me about I guess the way that I'm carrying Molly now is, you know, it was one of the first times I was able on screen to just feel for my character kind of the way that a lot of the audience was. I wasn't remembering my performance so much as I was just invested in what was happening to this woman that I found myself caring about in a new way watching the film for the first time. When the Osage premiere happened and we screened the film for the Osage community the first time, Margie Burkhart, Molly's granddaughter, who had advised both me and Leo early on, Margie had sent a letter to us saying that it was a great weight off her shoulders when she saw the film, and it was, it showed her what maybe it might have looked like between her grandparents. And then I know that I must have done a good job because then she introduced me to her granddaughter. When I met her granddaughter, I felt Molly so acutely in that moment because I was looking at this girl that even though she was like the great-great-granddaughter of Molly Burkhart, she looked so much like her too.
Wow.
And the way she was looking back at me, it felt like she was meeting her grandma because that was like, nobody alive remembers Molly Burkhart. There's photos of her. There's no phonograph. There's no recording of her voice. Right. There's no video of her. It's, you know, understanding who she is in the book, then seeing her on film in this way, that was pretty monumental. And I think that was a real special moment for the both of us.
Well,
I felt so much immediate love for this girl.
That sounds like an unforgettable moment, for sure.
Thanks for letting me ramble.
Oh, no. Thank you.
15.
Are you kidding? This is an honor. Thank you so much. Congrats. Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.